Since we have entered the month of spooky season, I've decided to do some research on the Grim Reaper. I wanted to know what life was like before the Grim Reaper died, but the Sims team didn't leave much of that behind, so I had no luck with that. I do, however, have enough info gathered from the Sims wiki, which will be linked below if you guys wanted to follow along. So if you have a little time on your hands, go ahead and grab your favorite snacks and drinks so we can learn about the Grim Reaper together. Grim Reaper made his first appearance in The Sims Living Large. As you may already know, he makes an appearance when death has happened because that is his job as the spirit of death. He's also known to ring the doorbell if there's more than 3 jack-o'-lanterns in appearance on a lot. Grim also has a huge fan. Could you guess who that may be? 𝓭𝓮𝓼. Round of applause if you got that correct. Adult Sims are able to plea with Grim, hoping that the Grim is kind enough to do the favor. That's not always the case though. Just like a human, Grim has his bad days as well. If you do catch him on a good day, you can battle him in a rock, paper, scissors war. I'm sure you can make out what happens if you lose against the Reaper himself. You can also plead to the Grim Reaper and the Sims busting out on the PC version in the Get a Life mode. If he decides to take the soul of the dead Sim, your game will end and you will lose progress of your game, resulting for you being forced to start the game over or resume from the last save game. In The Sims 2, the Grim's appearance has changed, as this will not be the last time. Usually when the Sims team drops a new game, they make sure to upgrade the appearances of the game and the NPCs. This go round, he has gray skin, rocking a heavy, darker gray coat and a black hat. I hope you have your snacks because this next part might shock you if you don't already know. Apparently, the Grim Reaper has been doing more than taking in the souls of the dead. He's also been taken in Specter, if you know what I mean. If you don't, you're too young and probably shouldn't be watching this video. So go ahead and click off before I tell your mom and your dad you don't want that to happen. It is said that Olive has memories of the woohoo session she's had with Grim, which she's also gave birth to her son, Nervous Subject, shortly after, leading for many to believe that Olive's son is indeed Grim's, allegedly. Who even is Olive? Many of you may be wondering. Here's where the tea comes in. Olive Specter, who resided in Strangetown, was a widow to many, 𝓭𝓮𝓼 𝓫𝓮 and 𝓫𝓵𝓮. I don't know if I said those names right, but I'm just going to pretend that I did, which all of those Sims that I just listed are all dead. You may know her as the Sim who was left at the altar by her ex-fiance, 𝓿𝓮𝓻𝓼. He ended up dying soon after the incident, which became even more suspicious to most. Many believe that she's some type of mass murderer or had some type of connection with their deaths. I wonder who did it. When an elder Sim dies, they get 2 life endings based on their aspiration, pretty much like deciding if they go to heaven or hell. Aspiration levels from failure to green lead for Grim to appear with a black trail of smoke holding up an empty hourglass, which means your Sim's time on Sim Earth is up. But it's of course the opposite for, Sims with a gold or platinum aspirations. Grim will appear wearing a pink Hawaiian lei with white smoke trailing behind. 2 hula zombies will also make an appearance with Hawaiian music playing in the background, of course, and then the Grim will point at the dying Sim, hold his arms out, and give the Sim a tiki glass with lemon. Grim is even kind enough to pack the Sims bags as they slowly head off into the afterlife. In the Sims 2 console, he looks identical to the PC version, but he acts different. Since dying Sims become playable, Grim will stay as long as the dead playable Sim is on the lot. This time, friends and family can't plea with Grim, but their loved ones who pass get to challenge Grim in a violin contest, or they're able to pay him 100 simoleons in exchange of their lives, which why would he want any money anyways? Is it for his son? Do you guys think he needs to collect money for child support? Let me know in the comments below your opinion. For the DS version, he is seen to be wearing a large brown coat and a large brown hat, appearing more mysteriously or almost like an investigator in my opinion. He also has yellow eyes, and he uses a sack to collect dead Sims instead of a scythe. Now, for the Sims 2 PS Portable, I just want to know who the Grim Reaper is at this point, because in this version, it looks as if Grim is a regular Sim wearing a hood to hide his actual face. As strange as that already is, he doesn't even make an appearance when a player dies. The Sim dying will turn into a ghost and call the Grim Reaper. Grim will offer different choices for the player to make in exchange for sanity points. In The Sims 3, in Sunset Valley, at the Pleasant Rest Graveyard, you can find a statue of Grim. I don't think it tells any info about his past life or if it's just there to praise him in a way since he is the spirit of death, but he appears to be wearing a black hooded robe and you can only see his hands. Players are also able to move him into their households. Sims can't plead for a dead Sim's life in this version of the game, but they can play chess to get a chance to win against him, causing him to reveal his true self. He appears to have really dark skin, as if he were burnt in a fire or something. He is also said to be more cruel than how he was in The Sims 2, although he has a soft spot for animals. In The Sims Medieval, the Sims team really decided to go for a whole new look with the Grim. I mean, completely. He is wearing a red outfit and small wings, and he has purple hands with long nails. By now, I know for sure that there's more than just one Grim Reaper, since they come in different versions ever so often. Dead Sims will fly into the air as Grim will disappear into the ground with the corpse of the dead Sim. Now, for The Sims 4, which is the last version of The Sims other than Sims Free Play, the Grim Reaper, as many already know, he wears a black hooded gown with a modern cloak. When a Sim dies, he will pull out a tablet instead of a piece of paper. And that's really the only thing that's different with him in this version. I'm not gonna lie, I want the Sims team to come out with more lore for the Grim Reaper, because all I could really find out about him was how his appearance changed throughout the years. Let me know if you guys know any more tea on the Grim Reaper other than Olive. And also let me know, do you guys think that Olive killed all her husbands, to be with the Grim Reaper? And if so, why didn't she just stay with the Grim Reaper? Why did she keep getting with other men and, killing them off if she's just gonna go see the Grim Reaper? There's a lot of questions that I have, but that is all I have for this video. Let me know who you guys want me to do lore on next, or a biography, because for the Grim, there's really only just the biography, but there's so much that you can do with the Grim Reaper. But thank you guys so much for stopping by. I hope you enjoyed your snacks and your drinks as well as this video, and until the next time, bye.